City. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ready, 45, right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 22.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he whips that one incomplete there. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and...
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in. Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith. Schuster, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They're going to look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Come on, set, yellow, 22.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of... bounds. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way that
and now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set, 50, green, run the ball, run the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we sit,
well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on third down, Groves, and that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Purdy now to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On first down, Purdy. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Groves. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Groves in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Maurice Hurst, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy's throw going into the hands of Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Seth Williams.
46 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Groves. And the ball is knocked out. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run it here with Huntley.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And quickly they get to the line. They go again with Huntley.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Huntley.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On 1st down, Huntley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jason Huntley
taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards there and a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Groves. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Off play action. Groves. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Purdy from the gun. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Purdy. Out to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Groves. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Groves under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Looking to throw on second down. Groves flushed out right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Now, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw again on second down.
Purdy.
Able to find Gray here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. Oh, this will wind up incomplete.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Now Gold for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Groves. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down. Groves rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on second down. Groves. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Groves.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And hauled in by Croft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, but by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz. Look at you. Her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she brought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Tonight, From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On play action, Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for Week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in Week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now Wentz on third down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.